just like after Trump praised the Charlottesville Nazis, today the president was forced to come out and pretend to believe something different than what he said. And I don't know if you guys believe in omens, but watch what happened.
Let me begin by saying that, once again, the full faith and support for America's intelligence agencies. I have a full
cool.
faith in our intelligence agencies.
So I don't have to share my YouTube stream anymore.
Okay. You guys okay?
It is actually working.
I like how he's checking if everyone else is okay, but if you look at his body language, he was like, I have full faith that when the lights come on, he's like, everyone else okay? I'm cool. I'm cool. You guys okay? I'm cool. I wasn't scared at all. I'm cool. But that was insane. Trump tried to claim that he believes the intel agencies, and then the lights went off. It's like even electricity is tired of Trump's bullshit. It was just like, no. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if one day Trump just starts floating because gravity's like, enough of this. I'm out. I'm out. I can't deal with this guy. He said when it came to hacking, I don't know why it would be Russia. Then he flies back to America, and all of a sudden that's changed. How do you convince people that one flight changed your mind completely? Well, the answer is not like this.
I thought it would be obvious, but I would like to clarify just in case it wasn't. In a key sentence in my remarks, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia. So, just to repeat it, I said the word would instead of wouldn't.
Well, you know what? That makes sense. I actually believe Trump on this, and I hold on, sorry, let me check my notes. Sorry, what I meant to say was, get the out of here, man. Michael Cohen. Up until recently, he was known as Donald Trump's personal attorney, right-hand man, and a guy who you're pretty sure swallows a lot of bees. But as loyal as Cohen was to Trump, everyone always suspected that he would flip on him if it came down to it. Well, now we're down to it, and Cohen is doing somersaults.
Michael Cohen claims that then-candidate Trump knew in advance about the June 2016 meeting in Trump Tower in which Russians were expected to offer his campaign dirt on Hillary Clinton. He was informed by Donald Trump Jr. about that offer.
Wow. That is shocking information. Donald Trump had an actual in-person conversation with one of his sons. Also, this Russia thing is pretty big, I guess. But I mean, yeah, because if they can prove that Trump knew that his campaign was meeting with the Russians, it will go a long way towards proving collusion. So Trump knows that he needs backup, which is why he immediately sent out the bat signal. Unfortunately, all he got was the bat boy. But the thing about Rudy is, just when you think he's backed into a corner, he finds an even tighter corner.
Cohen, always goes too far, and when you're lying, there's always a trap for you. So he said there was a one-on-one meeting that Donald Jr. came in and told him about the meeting was about to take place. Well, there are two witnesses to say it didn't happen.
The president and his son.
All right.
All right, fine. You got me with your very first rebuttal, and that has completely destroyed my argument. All right. I see how any thinking person could parry that attack I made. All right, I see it. Because, come on, man. I mean, props to Giuliani for trying. But your reasoning can't be that the crime didn't happen because the people accused of the crime say it didn't happen. That's not what a witness is. That's not how it works. You can't be like, well, Your Honor, I witnessed myself not robbing the bank. So, case closed. Let's go spend this money.
President Trump's former lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, dropping a bombshell in federal court, pleading guilty to lying to Congress about how much the president knew about a potential Trump Tower project in Russia during the campaign, out of loyalty to President Trump. While Cohen told Congress last fall that the Moscow project ended in January 2016, he now admits discussions about the project lasted as late as approximately June 2016, when Trump was the presumptive Republican presidential nominee.
That's right. Former Trump lawyer and human Eeyore, Michael Cohen, is admitting that he lied to Congress about Trump's real estate dealings with Russia. And these aren't like your typical Trump real estate lies, like, of course we installed smoke detectors. No, this lie is way more important because it puts Trump's contact with Russia much closer to him being president, right? In January 2016, Trump was just one of 17 possible morons who could become the GOP nominee. But by June, he was the only moron who could become the nominee. Why deal with Russia at all while you're running for president of the United States? Why not just avoid the conflict altogether? Well, turn to page bullshit to find out.
I was running my business while I was campaigning. There was a good chance that I wouldn't have won, in which case I would have gone back into the business. And why should I lose lots of opportunities?
Hold on. Whoa. Wait, did you hear what he just said? Wait, he said the reason that he didn't stop his business dealings is because he also thought he would lose. He just said that. He said there was a good chance that I wouldn't have won. Yeah, I agree with him now. No, because before I was like, yeah, I'm against it, but in Trump's defense, I understand why he did it. Like, I would have told him to do the same thing. If in 2016 Trump came up to me and he's like,
Trevor, do you think I should shut down my business in case I become president?
I'd be like, Donald, there's no danger of that happening, my friend.
Another shocking report in the New York Times. And the paper claimed the FBI opened a counterintelligence investigation into whether the president was acting on behalf of the Russians when he fired FBI Director James Comey. Last night on Fox News, the president asked point blank whether he worked on behalf of Russia.
Are you now or have you ever worked for Russia, Mr. President? I think it's the most insulting thing I've ever been asked.
How is that the most insulting question he's ever been asked? I mean, people have been asking him if he wants to bang his daughter, but that is more insulting?
Yeah, the other question was way more reasonable. I mean, we've all seen her, right? We've all seen her.
But yes, the New York Times reported that the FBI investigated Donald Trump because they thought he might be a secret Russian spy, which, I'm sorry, is just crazy. And not because he wouldn't do it, but because Donald Trump would be the world's worst spy. No one would hire him, right? He can't be a spy. He doesn't even have an inside voice. He'd be out there like, thank you for meeting me under this bridge to exchange these top secret documents. I don't think Trump is a Russian spy, all right? But I won't lie, it doesn't help his case when he's doing stuff like this.
A bombshell report in the Washington Post claiming President Trump went to, quote, extraordinary lengths to conceal details of his conversations with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Post reporting that at that private meeting in Hamburg back in 2017, the president confiscated his own interpreter's notes, shutting out members of the administration.
Now, you gotta admit, that's real shady, right? Because now everyone wants to know, what did he say to Putin that was so bad he couldn't let anyone else see it? Could have been collusion. Could have been something worse. You know, like maybe Trump said, I love you. And then Putin replied, thank you. In which case, I'm with Trump. You can never let that get out. Collusion. It's the big question about the Trump campaign and Russia. But one place where there's definitely no collusion is between Rudy Giuliani's brain and his mouth.
In a new interview, the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, says he cannot say if Trump campaign officials colluded with Russia during the 2016 campaign.
False reporting is saying that there has been no suggestion of any kind of collusion between the campaign and any Russians.
Well, you just misstated my position. I never said there was no collusion between the campaign or between people in the campaign.
Yes,
I have no idea if I have not. I said the President of the United States.
Wait. Hold on. Did Giuliani just admit that there was collusion? I think he did. And look at their faces. Like, neither of them can believe what just happened. Like Cuomo looks like a valedictorian caveman, and Giuliani looks like if Gollum realized he just left his wallet in an Uber. It's just like, my precious.
Breaking news tonight, longtime Trump ally and advisor Roger Stone indicted by special counsel Robert Mueller's grand jury and arrested in an early morning raid on his Florida home.
FBI agents in bulletproof vests descending on his home, guns drawn.
Stone was indicted on 5 counts of false statements, 1 count of obstruction, and 1 count of witness tampering.
That's right. Special counsel Robert Mueller has now charged a sixth associate of Donald Trump. This time it was Roger Stone, personal advisor to the president, and what Mike Pence would look like after one drink. Now, usually, when someone in President Trump's circle comes under investigation, Trump downplays his connection to them. That's what he does. You know, it's like how Trump said that Paul Manafort was barely on the campaign, or that George Powell...
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, this is Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
7-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Thomas, 91 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people back up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action with Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey.
Get out of my way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
That would have been a damn touchdown.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Dolphins.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
At the 46-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
46, 46. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. All day. 26.
To throw is Prescott. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow on first down. Open man here is Foster.
I thought I had that.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at
That
the
went through
29-yard
my
line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
20-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott going up top for Kupp. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that PI call will give them 1 more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And I missed it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Did you win?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a big start for him.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped by Taven Bryan.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch. Yeah, we're going to 53. We're going to 54.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Complete.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, it's still a two-possession game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got
I thought about
now it's Burrow. Eluding. Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another run by Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Made it all the way.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
I did because I saw him back off
right
so
down
far.
the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Wanted like the 3 yards and be done with it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sherman on the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Jarwin. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Oh, shit. I did not mean to pick that play.
First down, Prescott. That'll be caught by Cup. And some room to work. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And it goes for a gain of 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Only lag
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
But when he played with the Redskins, he played all right.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
The shiniest of 2 turds.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, I do that every once in a while.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow on play action.
Oh, shit.
And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On On first down, right back to Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, screen pass to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12, operating from the 39. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Lindsey. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This will be caught at about the 6. Williams loses the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.
Oh, that was
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was 4th down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphin first down.
They go play action with Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Down and
10. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Yay. What exactly complicated was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Jacksonville, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
I do like the different things you can do.
That'll
with
do it
Discord,
for
though,
us.
like
I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do realize that you can mute like those individual channels, like. Yeah. Discord. Oh. Oh, no, well. Yeah. Hell no. Let's see, who's up for re-sign? Yeah. Oh no, who still remembers Raid Call? Yeah. Dude, like there's like nobody on a contract here that I'm really worried about re-signing. Efficient. If it's ran right. Alright, so what to do now? Y'all don't want to play MUT squads with me because my team sucks. I've got a 79 overall. Can try.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3 and let's get it popping.
Oh, you didn't like my invite? Oh. It just... I'm not. This is KO. It says Superstar KO is a quick way to play with your favorite stars. Yeah. No, that was me. No, I'm not. Yes, I was. Because I'm right here, Superstar KO. Because, see, it says... I've never played KO, so I don't know.
All right, next up, let's get your team, player.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit, I forgot to stop the stream.